They're internet cameras. They have to be plugged into the internet.
Call it. It will remain Chiefs' possession. And a double substitution here. And Layla Davis and Lydia Rogers will step in. And it's Kofor to inbound. And they're going to call a violation on Kofor on the throw-in. And Sprayberry will take over. Sprayberry trying to go inside with it. There's a nice mid-range jumper. That one doesn't fall. Sprayberry come up with the board, put it right back up.
Oh, that was really close to going in.
It was a close and one call there from Leah Trout. But instead, she'll step to the line and take 2 shots.
That would be an insane highlight to put on a reel if she made that.
Trout's first shot doesn't go through. Here's Trout's second one. And that one goes through. 27-50. Sprayberry still are down by a lot. Kofor finds Welchel, still start to drive, and it looks like the shot clock wasn't going. Ref notices it, and we will take a pause to try to fix it. And here comes the shot clock expert, Coach Jack Mine, who take out the batteries real quick and
gonna have to change the batteries during the mid-game. Is pretty crazy.
There it goes. Coach Jack Mine does the trick. Shot clock back to working.
Everything's working now.
And we're back playing some basketball. Welchel on the inbound. She finds Lydia Rogers wide open in the corner, and that one's good for Lydia Rogers.
No one was there to guard her.
Wide open corner 3. Sprayberry tried to answer back. That one doesn't go. Welchel comes down with it. She's driving over toward the other side of the court. Head to the bat. She starts to drive in. Nice, easy floater. That one doesn't fall. rebounded well by Davis, and that one is blocked, but it's Bass who comes down with it. Another missed layup, and Sprayberry survive another possession without giving up any points. They're trying to find Williams, but instead they go back out towards the top of the key. Trout. She's trying to find a pass inside. Williams, a nice mid-range. That one doesn't fall. Kofor comes down with a rebound. She's double-teamed quickly, and that's going to be timeout called. Yarborough with a smart timeout used there. And we'll take another pause in the action. She's 53, Sprayberry 27. Chiefs have possession when we come back. And it's a great answer from Sprayberry coming into half, having a nice little scoring break that she's finally kind of breaking that run that Sprayberry were going on with a 3 from Rogers. But they're going to have to make sure that they keep Sprayberry out of reach in this one. Chiefs are looking for double-digit wins in region. They are 9-3 right now. Just need one more, and that win could come tonight against a very solid Sprayberry side who are having a great run of games right now. They'll find Welchel as they pass this one inside. Welchel almost stolen away. And it's great defense from Louie here, but Welchel with the handle. She thinks about driving in, cutting back and forth, going over towards the right side, steps out of bounds. Or sorry, she got pushed out of bounds there. Benai Louie. Also a little bit too much pushing and shoving. And Welchel will take this one at the baseline.
She's trying to argue with the call.
Louie not a fan of that call. It's casing under the rim. Instead, she has to drive out. Great pass inside. What a pass and what a find from Ella Casing. Sends it inside to Layla Davis with an easy layup.
She just like finessed that shot.
Put it
really well done.
Put it right between two defenders. And Sprayberry trying to answer back. Trout. She starts to drive in, kicks it back out. Wrap it around the outside, back to the top of the key, over to Williams. She goes right back to Trout. Now she starts to drive in. Floater attempt doesn't fall. Ball bouncing on the floor, under the rim, knocked away by Davis. Can she get the second one? No, that one falls through. Davis close to getting back-to-back blocks on that one. Just not able to hold on to it. Welchel being guarded up by Williams right now. Welchel trying to put on the handles. Gets a screen from Casing, breaks it off. Welchel driving in towards the rim. She goes up with it, breaks free of Williams, and that one falls for Jaden Welchel. She's up to 4 points on the night.
Really well done by Welchel.
That one's stolen away by Warball, but a foul called. So close to being a clean takeaway. But Welchel just a little bit too aggressive. They'll call a reach-in foul on her as she gets subbed out for Carly Bass. And Addie Kate Beck comes in as well for Lydia Rogers. And with 2:25 to go here in the third. Sprayberry trying to pass that ball inside. It's Trout. She has to kick out. Casing on her quickly. Trout pump fakes instead. Tries to bring this one around. Sends it to the corner. A nice 3 attempt. That one falls short. Layla Davis gets the board. Jump ball called, though, just before she knocked that one away. But still will remain Chiefs ball.
One thing I've been noticing is that the Chiefs, they had a lot of possession throughout the whole entire game. Sprayberry barely had any possession, and this is why the Chiefs are up by so many points.
Now Casing, the one driving it down the court, taking the ball up, and another foul called.
Been a lot of fouls so far throughout this third quarter.
Kate Beck trying to find an option, and it's another foul on Sprayberry. I think it was reaching over the line, and Addie Kate Beck easily finds Carly Bass. She's cooking up, driving through, and it's a great finish from Carly Bass. She's up to 24.
What a layup.
She puts some more points up here in the third quarter. Chiefs closing in on 60. Trout sends this one over to Wilson. She drives in, trying to get that one up, and it goes right over the rim, but she grabs a foul in the process, so she'll head to the line for 2. She's at 6 points so far tonight. She's looking for her 8th. Wilson's first one, no good. As Kofor and Rogers steps back into the game for Sloan McGee and Layla Davis. Here's Wilson's second shot. That one falls through. Sprayberry reached 30, 29-point lead for Sequoyah. It's Bass. She's starting to drive in, going right towards the rim. That one just doesn't fall through. Sprayberry trying to counter back quickly. That's Alyssa Isaacs into the game now. And Williams, she'll drive in. Nice little Euro step, and that one falls. It's a great shot from Caitlin Williams. And now Casing picking up the pace of play. Kofor sends it back over to Rogers. Back towards the corner. Kate Beck inside to Casing. Instead, thinks about going back. Doesn't really have any options here. Has to send it back to Rogers. We'll reset the play. It's Casing. Pump fakes to the left, and then Satan goes the other way and draws a foul as she's going up. And it's a great play from Ella Casing. With 52 seconds left to go. Casing's first shot is made. And her second one is good as well. She's up to 4 points so far tonight. Has to kick this one back out. It's over to McEachern. She drives in, loses possession, and that's Isaacs trying to fall on it, but can't save it before it goes out of bounds. Turns back into Lady Chiefs ball. 34 seconds to go. There's a second off between the shot clock and the game clock. Bash just drives right up inside Sprayberry's paint. They can't have anything to say about it. Leads back up to about 31 right now. 18 seconds on the clock. That one's knocked away, but instead recovered by Sprayberry. Gets fouled as she goes up and goes inside the rim and then falls right back out. Wilson's trying to make a nice drive, but instead she'll just take 2 free throws here. First one, no good. Her second shot, no good as well. Kofor knocks that one to Bass. And the Chiefs retain possession. 10 seconds to go till the fourth quarter. Bass has a little bit of separation. She starts to drive in. Has to pass over. Addie Kate Beck for 3. That one doesn't fall. Knocked out of bounds by Harper Kofor. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Chiefs 63, Sprayberry 32. The Chiefs are dominating this one, and there is not much that Sprayberry has been able to do besides that opening first few minutes of the quarter.
All I just got to say is Sprayberry, if they were wanting to win this game, they shouldn't be making this many mistakes. And the Chiefs, they took those mistakes and took advantage of it. And this is the reason why they're really high up by 11 points or 21. I don't know, like 31, I guess. Yeah, 31 points. My fault. So they're really up by a lot, which is the reason why if Sprayberry just kept making too many mistakes, too many missed shots, and the Chiefs took advantage of that, and this is the reason why they're up by 31.
Yep, big advantage for the Chiefs. 31 as we go into the fourth quarter. They'll drop it down to a 6-minute clock. Carly Bass is leading the way for the Lady Chiefs. 26 points on the night. She averaged 19 coming into this match, and she was second in region in points per game having 6.2 rebounds as well, so that's just another fun stat line for her to keep track of. And then so far, 2 40-point games this season, which is ridiculous. And there's still a chance that she can hit another 40 points. She's close to having a 30. But just 2 more made layups. And Bass still in the game here. As we're back underway, 6 minutes until the end of this one. And it's Wilson who loses possession. Bass steals that one away, tries to pass it over to Welchel, but takes a hit off the foot of Williams. And it goes out of bounds.
Ended up being a kickball violation.
Chiefs ball on the baseline. They give the ball to Bass. She takes a deep contested 3, just short of the mark. Sprayberry driving back quickly, driving in towards the rim, goes up, or tries to go up and over Harper Kofer, but
that shot looks like more like a missile than just like a lob shot.
That one's thrown over the top. It's a wide open 3 attempt. That one's no good. Kofer punches that one out of bounds, and it stays down here. Sprayberry ball. Thrown inside the paint to Roby. She goes up with it. Great layup for her. Leads back down to 29. Bass driving in towards the rim, goes up, draws the foul, and Carly Bass will head to the line for 2. She draws another shooting foul. First shot is good for Bass. And second one is good as well. 28 points, 2 points away from another 30-point game. And it's Williams giving back out towards the top of the key. Roby now driving in, back to Roby. Another 3-point from her. This one falls in after taking about 3 bounces off the rim. Audrey Roby, she gets another 3.
Sprayberry finally got their points after a while.
Bass with a cross-court pass to McGee. Sends it into Welchel. Inside paint, Davis finds Kofer underneath the rim, trying to keep it in bounds, and she'll step out of bounds before she can make that pass off. Turns back into Sprayberry ball. Tries to set a screen, instead goes back the other way. Williams driving in. Mid-range doesn't fall, knocked out of bounds by McGee. She just punches that one away. And Chloe Reno and Lydia Rogers stepping back into the game. Bass and Kofer will take a seat. Thrown inside, trying to push off of Davis, doesn't go, and Rogers comes down with it. She'll find McGee. Going back the other way, Welchel driving in. She's going up for a lay. That one hits the underneath of the rim, underneath the backboard, and doesn't go. Sprayberry right back the other way. She goes up. That one falls through, and it's a great lay from Lenny Louie. And a timeout called by the Jackets. 65-39 with 4 minutes to go back in the fourth.
As we could tell by the second half, it shows that the Chiefs are really wanting to. They're proving themselves that they're a really good team, like a team that's like ready to go for a playoff run. They want to win a championship. They want to be a champion. They don't want to lose. They're very commitment to the game is really good. This second half just shows that they really want to go to the playoffs in these final games.
Yeah, Chiefs are in a prime position to make a decent run at the region tournament, sitting in third place just one game behind Creekview, who they should play later on in the year in the last 2 games. I think their final game of the season. Yeah, their final game of the season, which, all right, that's their next game. Last game comes up against Creekview, and a win could send them over Creekview in the region standings.
Foul on the court.
Put them into second place. As yep, foul there.
Sprayberry's ball.
Ella Casing subbing back into the game. Sprayberry, another drive and lay, doesn't fall, comes down with the rebound after a little bit of a slip up there from Davis and loses possession. Chiefs driving right back the other way though. Casing inside the paint. She takes it back over in towards the corner. Davis calling for it. Instead, Casing loops around. Rogers in the corner for 3, and it's another knockdown 3 from Lydia Rogers. She's 2 for 2 on the night.
Really was a really good shot.
Trout with it. Comes back over to Wilson. Roby makes Welch will jump up, and Trout puts up a 3. That one falls after hitting the front lip of the rim. Both teams going back for back on 3s right now. It's a cross-court pass for McGee. She goes up with it and is smacked away by Roby as McGee was going up with it. Remain Chiefs ball now on the baseline.
Roby just smacked that one out there.
Kate Beck finds Rogers. A lot of pressure put on her. She goes in, or at least tries to go inside, but that one's picked off. Williams now driving in, and it's another layup for Williams. She's found herself at 18 points on the night. She leads her team on the floor right now. Casing thinks about going out for a lay, but instead hits it to Kate Beck, tries a hook shot. Davis comes down with the board, gets pushed away, and draws a foul. And now Davis will head to the line for 2 shots.
She's in disbelief of that foul.
First one good. Chiefs 1 point away from a 70-point night, and that one doesn't fall. Chiefs will stay at 69. Roby with it. Deep 3, doesn't fall. Casing comes down with the rebound. McGee with it. Pass inside to Davis. Now she goes up and she draws a foul. And she'll head right back to the line just where she was a possession ago. And it's the same exact person committing the foul. Brooklyn McKeechan. Davis misses her first one. Second one good, though. The Chiefs expand their lead to 24. And it as well hit 70 with 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. And that pass just over the top of Trout. Almost hits a cheerleader.
Good thing she's okay.
And so it's Casey. She gets the screen, goes back towards the left side. Rogers sends it back over to Casing. She's still working. Drives inside, and it's a great layup from Ella Casing. Still having a mismatch, gets around it. Puts up a 2, 72-46. And that another miscommunication there. That time on Caitlin Williams. And a quadruple substitution coming in for Sequoyah. That's Chloe Reno, Abby Tanella, Vivian Wool, and Ella Casey out there right now. Knocked over towards the ground and steps out of bounds as she picks that one up. And Abby Tunnell forces the turnover. 1:35 here to go. Trout. Jump ball called. Great job from Casey. They're getting inside. That's another turnover. It's Vivian Wool. Throw this one in. Casey cutting across the court. Causes Trout to slip up, but then just goes right from behind and knocks that one away. And it's Chiefs ball once again. Another substitution. As Jasmine Travis subs in the game for Sprayberry. Casey sends it out to Tanella. Reno hands it back to Casey. Moving from Sequoyah, trying to get inside the paint. Instead, back to Tanella. Now she starts to drive. Stops, puts a shot up, and Abby Tanello with a great shot. She finds her first points of the night, and that one's in and out from Roby. Tanello comes down with a rebound again, and Casey goes right back the other way, and she gets pushed over by Trout. Helped up to her feet instantly. Not inside the bonus yet. Sprayberry on 4 fouls, and
that was an obvious foul. You can't just shove someone like that on the court.
It'll be Reno to throw it in. Another double substitution. Trout's going to step out of the game. Arvado and Salmon will come in. Trying to drive it across the baseline. Survives. Tanella, 3. And it just falls. Casey is able to come up with it. She goes back in towards the corner. Thinks about a 3. Instead, back inside to Casey. Jumps up. Passes it outside. Another 3 attempt. That one's off. Reno comes down with a board. That one does not fall. Cross-court pass from Sprayberry. Arvado puts that one up and away. Sorry, that's a Leon on that one. And with 10 seconds left, Reno driving in towards the corner. Passes that one inside. And they'll call, or they'll stop playing. Roby with chucks that one. And that does it for the buzzer. And the Chiefs turn it into a 3-game win streak. They go 10-3 in region. With 1 game left to play, they get a 74-48 win over the Sprayberry Yellow Jackets, taking their 6-game winning streak and putting an end to it.
Really good job by the Chiefs on that game. Sprayberry with the 6-game winning streak, and then all of a sudden they're on the court like playing like they'd never played basketball before. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are doing pretty good with most of their games, and now they're moving on to the final game, hopefully to make the region playoffs.
So that's going to do it for the girls' game. 74-48 is your final score. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the boys' matchup. Thank you for tuning in on this one.